Many Rtviks, one actual guru. Also, I found a very interesting fact that I must share with everyone. Notice that when speaking of Rtviks, those who would initiate on his behalf after he departs, Srila Prabhupada speaks in plural terms. I shall recommend some of you to act as officiating acharyas. Some and acharyas are plural terms, indicating that there will be multiple Rtviks. 5.5 weeks later, he selects 11 men to act as Rtvik representatives. He selects 11 multiple Rtviks. And he also told Tamal that the GBC can add to that list, so multiple Rtviks. But when speaking of giving his order to become guru, each and every time, with just one exception, he only spoke in singular terms. Be actually guru. You become guru. He becomes regular guru. They're his disciple. Once he did say they're their disciples, where the word there refers to more than one guru. But in all other times, he only spoke about giving his order to guru in singular terms. He had not only switched the topic from speaking of Rtviks to a regular guru, but he went from referring to Rtviks in plural, multiple Rtviks, to that of a single regular guru. He didn't say, on my order be actually gurus. When I order you become gurus, they become regular gurus. When Satsvarup asked if they, he was referring to the, those who were being initiated may also be considered your disciples. Srila Prabhupada replied and said, they're their disciples. Who will consider who? But that is just my own transcript. The BBT Veda-based transcript says they're his disciples. So if the BBT transcript is correct, then Srila Prabhupada only referred to the person he will give his order to, who will become the next guru, in singular terms. He never did mention a multiple term. When Tamal re-asked that same question, though, that Satsvarupa just asked, Srila Prabhupada did reply, they're his disciple. In other words, with the clarification of the question, Prabhupada clarified his answer. He's only speaking of one guru. They're his disciples. So in this reply, when it was restated, Srila Prabhupada again spoke of guru in singular terms. When referring to the Rtviks, it was plural. When he was speaking about giving his order where someone will become actual regular guru, he only spoke in singular terms. Not just one time, but repeatedly. Anyway, in this final clarifying statement, Srila Prabhupada, in his final clarifying statement, Srila Prabhupada said, when I order you become guru, he becomes regular guru. That's all. So my point is, it appears intentional and deliberate. Other than to take note of this, I am not going to speculate on that part any further. Of course, Srila Prabhupada could give that order to multiple people, but it's just interesting to take note the switch from speaking of Rtviks in plural to speaking of the next actual guru in singular terms. However, after having just said all of that, there is one actually part where Prabhupada does refer to multiple. I shall select some of you. Previously, I just ended the topic during the meeting as Satsvarup went on to another topic. But later on, however, in the concluding last minutes of the entire meeting, not just on this topic of the guru issue, but later on in the meeting, at the conclusion of the actual full meeting, Srila Prabhupada added,
and Chaitanya who says Namananda Guru, one who can understand the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he can become Guru. Or one who understands his Guru's order, same parampara, he can become Guru. And therefore I shall select some of you.
Here, with one of Srila Prabhupada's closing statements during this meeting, Srila Prabhupada again quotes from this verse from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he comments that just by understanding this order by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or understanding the order of one's guru in the Sampradaya, one can become guru. Then Srila Prabhupada said, he shall select some of you. This time he actually refers in plural. But obviously this was still his desire that some of his disciples will manifest their qualifications. One, that it is a fact that at some point, some one of his disciples will become fully qualified so that he can select them. But he didn't say when that would be. He didn't say that this would be something he would do before he departs. Then, after this meeting, he never did select anyone to be actual guru. He only named 11 men to become his Ritvik representatives, and he never ordered that they become actual gurus.